day 2 of the Engineering Design Show 2025 in Coventry. And on the stand now is Mo from Hi-Tech Electronic Materials.
Thank you.
So for any of our audience who is unfamiliar with your brand, can you just give us a summary of what you do?
Firstly, thank you for giving me the opportunity to do this podcast. We are based in Scunthorpe. We are a company SME that protects the electronics. We provide solutions with market-leading materials, industry-standard materials, protecting electronics, sensitive electronics. So we're more than just a fabricator, distributor. We provide technical backup and support.
And when you say protect electronic products, protect in what sense?
Yeah. I would like to summarize it by answering protecting it through kind of challenges you have through electromagnetic interference. That could be heat, using thermal interface materials, through Henkel, Bergquist, and Parker Chemerics market-leading materials. RF, radio frequency interference, using the Parker Chemerics IMSI gasket materials to provide metal-metal contact and environmental sealing. And if you've got magnetic interference in a cavity, using radar absorbable materials from ABS Technics. So this is just a summary of what we do.
Yeah, to summarize, so EMC, radio, magnetic,
RF, EMI, basically any form of electromagnetic interference.
That gives me a kind of an indication as to the sort of industry sectors you're going to be working in, where those electronics need to be reliable in their performance. Can you give me an idea of some of the applications, some of the industry sectors, and some of the products that your materials will be found in?
I would like to answer it this way. You might have several black boxes that do several things, from telecommunication, video processing, and you have all these black boxes in a platform, be a LAN system, could be the whole LAN ZOA. How do you avoid crosstalk interference? So we will provide a solution, be it radio interference or humidity emissions from inside the box trying to affect other systems around in the electrical environment. So we will provide protecting those sensitive components or systems, subsystems, to avoid any interference, either coming from the device itself to the environment, or the environment trying to impact and influence.
And we could find those in spacecraft, aircraft, ships, land vehicles, industry, everywhere.
Tax-based assets, land systems, missiles, submarines, aircraft, any kind of assets that has sensitive electronics. You need a reliable, fit, form, functional material to solve a particular problem. Hi-Tech Electronic Materials is the place to come to.
And with the electrification of everything, which is the new trend, I'm seeing electronics appearing in systems that previously wouldn't have. If we look at the magazine here, even mining equipment and things like that. I'm assuming you're going to be finding new applications in these sectors that are up and coming.
I would like to capitalize on that, to build upon that. So in the mining, they want to have sustainable in terms of using, instead of using petrol or using, but using battery power packs, heat problem. You still can have sensors, detectors, cameras, using IMSI gasket. For this kind of sustainable market, that would be the battery packs, thermal materials, sealing.
Yes, batteries are an interesting one, aren't they? Because you've got the interference of the battery management system, you've got the thermal control of the battery itself, in harsh environments, vibration, that sort of thing. So you're the guys to go to engineer those solutions.
We work with engineers to solving those challenges they have with our capabilities, which are market leaders in their own right to provide those solutions to a particular challenge.
And are you boots on the ground? Have you got engineering teams that can go out?
I'm one of the people.
Okay,
My colleague Cameron French covers the UK North. I cover some key customers in Belfast and Scotland.
And in terms of industry sectors that you work within, which are the ones showing the sort of biggest potential and growth over the next few years? Where do you see that? Where do you see that coming from?
Because of the uncertainties around the world, Ukraine, for example, we provide solutions for those assets to be reliable, fit, form, protecting people's lives. more of a deterrent. So for military assets, so industrial sensors, we do potting materials, screening materials for that. So to your question, it could be from solar powered devices, battery packs, inverters, the kind of technologies that harnesses the energy so that you can store it or reuse that kinetic energy into a torque. So DC, the kind of systems which are part of a hybrid or some kind of electrified.
Yes. Okay. So from wind generation, solar generation, and that whole transmission system.
Yes.
Including battery storage. And
it makes sense of what you're trying to do in sustainable engineering. So I'm trying to link it back into what is more relevant into the theme of the.
Yeah, it sounds like you're contributing to all those key sectors that are working hard to do this. In terms of how you sort of process your materials in house, so your sort of corporate sustainability, in terms of how you manage your materials and that sort of thing.
Okay, could I answer this in a way that we got solar powered? We reuse the natural light. Powering. We've got a fleet of high tech old cars, above 60% of electrification in terms of the vehicles on the road. So we are doing our contribution to the environment.
Yes. So you're doing it at a corporate level, at a product level, and at a client level.
So the product, we capitalize on the Henkel sustainability from our manufacturers.
Yes.
But in terms of what we could do in our structure, our building, yes, we will do that. So we are, I would say, social, economical consciousness in terms of the environment and sustainability.
Yeah, fantastic. Right, thank you. Well, we're drawing close to the end of our interview. I've got a couple of extra questions I'd like to ask, which are a bit more lighthearted. So in terms of engineers throughout history, if you had to choose one that was a hero, who would you choose?
Okay, all right. I want to mention this person's name, but you got to understand, I like his products and I use them.
Okay.
The Dyson.
Yes.
I think the Dyson, the handheld one, the battery. I mean, if you can have remove a battery, I think it'd be. But no. I think that the way he's designed, it's designed by an engineer who actually knows how to use to
squeeze the best out of the materials. Brilliant. And if there was one invention you wish you had invented, what would it be?
AI.
AI, yes.
Come on, AI is going to take over. I'm not saying Skynet's going to take over the rule of the world, but AI, it might come across. I mean, the technologies that AI could do and save people.
Well, it's interesting. We're looking at a whole raft of AI-based design and engineering tools now, and what we see is just going to change engineering forever. In particular, in sustainability, the ability of AI tools to assess the carbon footprint of materials and products as they're being designed, I think it's going to have a dramatic effect on manufacturing industry. And so I'm glad you picked AI. Thank you. And we'll be writing about that, and we'll keep a close eye on what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And hopefully we'll be writing some stories with it.
Thank you so much for giving the opportunity, everyone, and thank you for today.
Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you
so much. Thank you.
Cool.